Deliberations will start again tomorrow morning in the March shooting trial. Jurors deliberated for a little more than 2 hours on Friday after getting 45 minutes of instructions from the judge. The jury is deciding whether to acquit or convict former March police officer Johannes mehserle in the killing of Oscar Grant. Oakland city leaders, police, and businesses are already preparing for protests after the verdict. As ABC 7's Leah Melendez explains, those in another city are now calling for calm.
One could argue what happens in Oakland should stay in Oakland, except that the outrage over Oscar Grant's shooting has also been felt in San Francisco's black community.
We want to start the healing and stop the killing.
Before any verdict is heard, San Francisco families who have lost their loved ones to gun violence decided today to honor the request of no violence made by Oscar Grant's mother. Paulette Brown's son, Aubrey Abracaza, was fatally shot nearly 4 years ago.
It's not going to solve anything. It's just going to, again, cause a rippling effect. And people and families are going to continue to hurt.
Supervisor Bevan Dufty invited the families to talk on the steps of City Hall.
We have to move forward as a city and a society to resolve our differences without resorting to a gun.
Rudy Corpus is an anti-violence activist.
You know, you got to make sure the choices that you make are the best choices for you. And violence always, anytime there's violence that brings other violence, the solution always equals to disaster.
Maddie Scott also lost her son. She started a group called Healing Circle, a support group for victims of violence.
I grew up in New Orleans. We had to sit to the back of the bus, but we didn't go around throwing eggs at people or calling people that we hated white people. We took that energy and turned it into a positive way, with the help of Dr. King and others.
In the past few weeks, San Francisco police have reached out to the black community and to religious leaders asking them to help keep the peace. And tomorrow, San Francisco's police chief will extend that message at a press conference. In San Francisco, Leah Melendez, ABC 7 News.
As soon as the verdict comes in, we are going to break into programming here on ABC 7. We will also have round-the-clock updates at abc7news.com, as well as a link to that to tell you about the places in Oakland where the city has invited people to come and share their feelings about the verdict.